Hello science fans, welcome to a journey into the hidden forces that shape our everyday lives. Today we're exploring a force you can't see, but you can definitely feel: magnetism. It's a mysterious power that quietly influences so much of the technology and convenience we enjoy. Magnets are everywhere, from the fridge door you opened this morning to the electric motors in cars and gadgets. They're inside your headphones, your computer, and even in the credit cards you use to shop. Magnetism powers medical machines like MRIs, helps levitate high-speed trains, and even generates electricity in wind turbines. It's truly a force that keeps our modern world running. But what makes something magnetic? Why do some objects stick to magnets while others don't react at all? At the atomic level, electrons spinning inside atoms create tiny magnetic fields. Each electron acts like a miniature magnet, spinning and generating its own invisible force. In most materials, these fields point in random directions and cancel out, so you don't notice any magnetism. That's why most things around you aren't magnetic. But in special metals like iron, nickel, and cobalt, we can get those atomic magnets to line up, creating a strong magnetic field. When enough of these tiny magnets point the same way, the whole object becomes magnetic. That's how we make a magnet. By aligning the atoms, we unlock the hidden power inside the metal. There are two main types: electromagnets, which work only when electricity flows, and permanent magnets, which keep their magnetism. Electromagnets are used in cranes to lift cars, while permanent magnets are found in everyday objects. Today we'll focus on permanent magnets, the kind on your fridge and inside headphones. These magnets are always on, holding things in place or making sound possible. So, how do we turn a lump of metal into a permanent magnet? It's not as simple as just picking up a rock and hoping it sticks to your fridge. Let's step inside a factory and find out. Here, science and industry come together in a fascinating process. The process is a mix of chemistry, physics, and engineering, like baking a powerful cake with the right ingredients and recipe. Each step, from mixing raw materials to shaping and treating the metal, is crucial. Factories that make magnets are filled with intense heat, powerful machines, and experts who transform raw metals into objects with extraordinary powers. It's a place where science becomes real and invisible forces are harnessed for our use. Every step is carefully controlled to create the invisible force that helps run our world. Quality checks ensure each magnet is strong and reliable, ready for its important job. Ready to see how it's done? Put on your safety gear and get ready for a behind-the-scenes look at magnet making. Let's fire up our imaginations and step onto the factory floor. The journey into the world of magnets begins now, and you're about to discover the science behind the invisible force that shapes our world. Every great recipe starts with the right ingredients, and when it comes to building something as powerful as a supermagnet, the process is surprisingly similar to cooking a gourmet dish. The choice and quality of each ingredient matter immensely. In the world of magnet manufacturing, precision and expertise are essential at every step. Making a magnet is no different from following a complex recipe. Each component must be chosen and handled with care. To make a strong permanent magnet, factories use a precise blend of metals, carefully measured to ensure the final product has the desired strength and durability. The process begins with selecting the purest raw materials available. One classic type is the Alnico magnet, named for its main ingredients, which are the foundation of its remarkable magnetic power. Aluminum, nickel, and cobalt are the stars of the show, each bringing unique properties to the mix. These metals are combined in exact proportions to create a magnet that can hold its strength for years. Iron is almost always included for its exceptional magnetic properties, acting as the backbone of the magnet. Sometimes, to further enhance the magnet's performance, is added to improve conductivity and reduce brittleness. Or titanium is introduced, which helps increase the magnet's strength and stability, making it more resistant to breaking under stress or high temperatures. Each element plays a specific role, contributing to the magnet's overall performance. The right combination can mean the difference between a weak magnet and one that powers critical technology. The exact mix of these metals is a closely guarded secret, protected by manufacturers to maintain their competitive edge. Only a handful of experts know the precise formulas. The metals are weighed and measured with extreme accuracy. Consistency is key. Even the slightest variation can affect the magnet's quality and reliability. Even a small error can make a weak or brittle magnet, which could fail in important applications. That's why quality control is so rigorous at every stage. By adjusting the mix, engineers design magnets for thousands of different jobs, from powering life-saving medical equipment to ensuring the safety of airplane instruments, and even enabling electric cars to run efficiently. The journey of our magnet starts with this careful selection and measurement, a process where science, skill, and a bit of secrecy come together to create something truly extraordinary. Now that we have our special blend of metals, it's time to give our future magnet a shape. Factories use sand molding, a simple yet brilliant technique. Sand is perfect because it's cheap, shapeable, and can withstand the heat of molten metal. The process starts with a pattern of the magnet's final shape, packed tightly with sand and a binder. A special gas hardens the sand instantly, creating a solid mold. The pattern is removed, leaving a hollow impression, the mold for our magnet. For complex shapes, two halves are made and clamped together, with channels for molten metal and air. Every detail is planned for a perfect casting. The sand mold must be smooth and precise. Any imperfection will show in the final product. The molds are ready for the main event, molten metal. With our sand molds carefully prepared and set in place, we're ready to move on to the most dramatic and visually stunning part of the process, melting the metals. This is where science, engineering, and a bit of spectacle all come together. The selected metals are loaded into a state-of-the-art induction furnace, a marvel of modern technology that uses powerful magnetic fields to generate intense, controlled heat. Surrounding the furnace is a thick copper coil. When electricity flows through this coil, it creates a rapidly changing magnetic field, which in turn induces strong electric currents inside the metal pieces, heating them up from the inside out. The temperature inside the furnace climbs rapidly, soaring to over 1,700 degrees, hotter than the surface of volcanic lava. The air shimmers with heat, and the interior glows with a fierce, almost otherworldly light. As the heat intensifies, the metals begin to melt and blend together, transforming into a uniform, glowing liquid alloy. This molten mixture is the foundation for our powerful magnets. Achieving the perfect blend is absolutely crucial. The right mix ensures that the final magnet will be strong, reliable, and consistent throughout. Inside the furnace, automated stirring mechanisms keep the molten metal moving, making sure every part of the alloy is thoroughly mixed and free of impurities. Once the alloy reaches the perfect consistency and temperature, skilled workers, protected by heavy safety gear, carefully pour the glowing liquid metal into the waiting sand molds. The molten metal flows smoothly into every nook and cranny of the mold, capturing even the finest details and taking on the exact shape designed for the magnet. This is a spectacular and dangerous moment, requiring not only technical skill but also intense concentration and teamwork to ensure safety and precision. With the molds now filled, the metal begins to cool and solidify, marking the birth of our potential magnets. But this is just the beginning of their journey. The transformation from raw metal to powerful magnet is far from over, and even more fascinating steps await. After the fiery pour, the metal must cool and solidify inside the sand molds. The cooling rate is carefully controlled. It affects the magnet's internal structure and future strength. Once solid, workers break open the sand molds, revealing rough metal castings. These castings have the right shape, but are still coarse and unfinished. At this stage, they're not magnets yet. Their internal domains are still jumbled. The castings are cleaned, excess metal is removed, and rough edges are smoothed. Leftover sand is recycled for new molds. Our future magnet is born from fire and sand, but it's still a rough diamond. It needs more treatment before it can reveal its hidden power. The real transformation is yet to come. The rough casting now needs heat treatment to prepare its internal structure for magnetization. The castings are packed into steel tubes, often separated by sand, and sealed. They're heated in a furnace until they glow red hot, then held at that temperature for a set time. This rearranges the metal's atoms, creating magnetic domains. Tiny neighborhoods ready to become mini magnets. After heating, the castings are cooled in a controlled way, locking the new structure in place. This process is precise. Every step affects the magnet's final power. The casting is now primed for its big moment. The next step will turn it into a true magnet. Let's see how. It's time for the magic moment, magnetization. First, the heat-treated pieces go into a giant coil called a solenoid. A strong magnetic field nudges the internal domains to start lining up. This is just a warm-up. The real power comes next. Each piece is placed between the poles of a super strong electromagnet. A massive electric pulse creates an intense magnetic field, locking all the domains into perfect alignment. The piece is now a permanent magnet with a north and south pole and an invisible field of force. The transformation is complete. If you held a paperclip near it now, it would leap and stick. Our magnet is finally born. But there's still more to do before it's ready for the world. Our metal is now a magnet, but it needs finishing touches. The surface is rough and the size may be off, so it's time for grinding and polishing. Specialized machines shave down the magnet to precise dimensions. Accuracy is crucial for high-tech uses. Some magnets get protective coatings, nickel, zinc, or plastic, to prevent corrosion and damage. The finished magnet is shiny, smooth, and ready for action. Every magnet is tested for size, strength, and flaws. Only the best pass. The rest are recycled. Quality control ensures every magnet leaving the factory is reliable. From rough casting to polished product, the journey is almost complete. Now, let's see where these magnets go. Our perfect magnets are ready for the world, and their uses are nearly endless. They hold up photos on your fridge, seal refrigerator doors, and power motors in countless devices. Magnets are the hidden heroes in computers, speakers, and even electric toothbrushes. On a bigger scale, they lift maglev trains off their tracks, enabling speeds over 300 miles per hour. In medicine, MRI machines use powerful magnets to create detailed images of the human body, saving lives. Magnets also help generate clean energy in wind turbines. Scientists are working on even stronger, lighter magnets for the future. Think better electric cars, energy storage, and even space travel. From a humble mix of metals, we create a force that shapes our world. The story of the magnet is still being written. Now that's what I call science.